what's up you guys? It's Allison. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have kind of an exciting video, exciting for me. So I have been thinking for a while that my budget system, my budget planner, wasn't really working for me how I hoped it would. I use an Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly, now known as the Monthly Planner, for my budget, and I love this system. Like, I love the way it's laid out. I love how I had it set up to update it. I love all the ways that I'm using the pages. I love my color coding system, and I love having my budget and a spending tracker. So I love, honestly, everything about this system and this planner, except that I have to set this up every month. So I have to, well, I don't have to, but like I have to set it up somehow in this format. So last year I just did this all by hand with a highlighter. This year I have my budget stickers that I use to set this up and that I sell in my shop. And it's starting to become more work than I really have time for, to be honest, to set up this for each paycheck budget, to film a video and all of that. Like, it's just, I have to make the time to well, I'll still update the stickers because I still want them to be available for you guys if you're using this method, but I have to update the stickers, I have to find the time to cut them out for myself, and then sit down and film the video, set this all up. Like, it's becoming more work than I want to be spending setting this up, pretty much is what I'm getting at here. I mean, you can see in April I only set up one budget, and in June I have set up absolutely nothing. So just the point that my life is at, to be honest, with work and managing my business and all of that, I really wanted to simplify. That's kind of my word for the rest of 2020. I'm kind of using the end of June as a fresh start, and I really just want to simplify my life, simplify my routines, simplify my planning systems. So this is my new budget planner, my new budget binder setup. So let's just go ahead and talk through this. This is what I'm going to be showing you guys in this video. We're going to look at my new budget planner. So you can see this is much bigger. This is, yeah, much bigger. This is a happy planner system. There's not actually like a planner in here, but it's a happy planner. These are happy planner medium discs, and then this is a happy planner big cover that I got off of Amazon. So I'll link everything down below in case you want to do this method. But this is the big size, so it fits a normal size piece of paper, 8.5 by 11. Let's go ahead and just jump right into this. So I set this up last night. So I just have, you know, my cover here. This is a disc bound system, which is kind of what I wanted. So I have used my budget planner that I sell in my shop to set this up because it's already set up. I don't really have to do any setup, but we'll get into that in a minute. So on the cover, I just glued some Erin Condren sticky notes here just so that I have them, and then I actually took a page protector pocket from the Erin Condren binder system. You can buy these on the Erin Condren website, and I actually, you're not gonna be able to see this, but I just hole punched it so you can see there's like extra holes. I punched it with my Happy Planner big punch. Well, you could do it with a small punch too, but I just hole punched it since it has this like flap before the pocket, and just put that in here. And that is so, because before I was using an Erin Condren folio to hold my stickers and my checkbook and envelopes and all that good stuff, so now I can just flip all that stuff into this little pocket. So let's get into the actual binder. I did add a pen loop. This is an Erin Condren pen loop, if you guys can see that. And it's just stuck on there, onto the back there to keep my pen. Okay, so this is my budget binder that is available in my shop. I will link it down below if you guys want to do this setup as well. But we have title page here. Then we have our financial goals page. So I just put in my goals for 2020. I kind of did a combination of my yearly 2020 information, and then I also just did actually 7 months because I have June through December in here right now. So then here is the goal setting pages. So again, this system, when I created this budget binder, I created it to be very, very similar to how I use this Erin Condren planner. So I've set it up pretty much the same way, so I'm using it the same way. It's really just going to be less setup, if that makes sense. So I know this says financial goals. You could use it as financial goals. I actually use it to put in like my important financial things that happen during each month. So like in February, I filed my taxes. I filed my business as an LLC. In March, I paid off my first student loan. In April, I paid off my Best Buy card. In May, I paid off my last student loan. Like, I just put big, important financial things that happened in here just so that I can kind of like go back and look at the year and see what happened. So I have that in there. Year at a glance calendar. I didn't really need to print this one, but I didn't think of it at the time. I just punched a Erin Condren compliment card as my key to keep in here. And then I have, these are kind of like my, they're not really sinking funds, they're like annual things that go on. So like I put my PTO in here and my paydays. I have holidays that I actually spend money on, so like Christmas, Thanksgiving, holidays I actually like do stuff or need to buy something for. And then I have birthdays in here as well. And then I think I have when my employer gives us our HSA contribution into our accounts, which is once a quarter. So that is just kind of like the layout of this calendar, same as was in my Erin Condren planner. Then I have my goals worksheet, and this is actually something that is part of my Flamingo Fundamentals membership. So this is actually not part of the budget binder, but I just wanted to put it in here because I think this is a good way to plan your financial goals. So I just wrote out a plan for my current goal and put it in here. And then I have my bill tracker here. I'll flip it this way for a minute. So I just listed out all of my bills. I filled in what I've already paid for this year based on my other planner, and then got it ready for the rest of the year. So still have pretty much the same system that I had before. It's just like already done for me. Okay, so that is all the personal stuff. Then this is another reason why I wanted to do this. I now have a business tab. So this tab here is business budgeting information, and I just made these tabs. This is like cardstock. I just cut it down to size and punched it with my Happy Planner punch. And then these are just Avery metallic labels that are sticky that I got from Walmart. So it's just stuck on there. I might get my label maker out and make actual nice looking labels for these because my handwriting's not very good, but for the purposes of setting it up, I just went ahead and wrote it in to get it done. It serves its purpose and it looks fine. So business here. So first in the business section, I have my bill tracker for my business. So I put all my business expenses and just a check off when I pay them, which they're actually all auto withdrawn, so I'll just check them off when they clear just to be sure. And then these are things that I only pay once a year, and I think I have some other things I need to add, but I added the ones that I could think of off the top of my head, and then I highlighted the months that I actually pay them. So set that up so I don't forget anything for my business. I have a yearly calendar for my business, which I need to go in and set this up, but I need to look up all of my like yearly expenses for my business, because most of them I paid in June, so I just got done paying them, but I need to check and see if there's anything for the rest of the year. So I need to do that still. And then I do have calendars in here. So my budget planner, these are out of my budget planner. All of these pages are from my budget planner unless I specifically say that they're not. So the goal setting page is not, and then some of the pages in this business section are not, which I will talk about. This calendar is from my budget binder. The whole binder is undated so that you can use it year after year, except for obviously the yearly calendar. And on my Shopify store, every year I will be making a new yearly calendar and putting it up there as a freebie so that you can just grab it for your budget binder and not have to like buy a whole new binder. So that's how I'm handling that. But I have the calendar in here, and I'm going to use this for budgeting in conjunction with this page, which is also not part of the budget binder. I'm probably gonna put this up on my shop and make it like $1 or something if you guys want this, but it's the budget that I'm gonna try out using for my business. So record my earned income for the month, my received income for the month, expenses, my savings for my business, and then what I'm gonna pull over into my personal budget, and then there's space for notes. But since my business is like variable income and I earn money one month and then I receive it the next month, so like this is July's budget, the money that I'm working with and that I receive in July will be earned in June. So everything's kind of like a month behind. So I'm gonna use the calendar to put in when I actually receive the money and then how I'm using each of those amounts, like those deposits that I get to pay the different bills I have for my business. So I'm kind of gonna do like a highlighting system where I highlight the bill one color and then highlight the bills that I need to pay out of that particular deposit on this calendar. So I will definitely do a video showing you guys how I budget for my business in July once I get into this. So we have that page, we have the budget page, and then I have this page that I'm going to use as a spending tracker. So just whatever I buy for my business during that month is going to go in here. And then I have July through December in here, and I believe that is everything here. Oh, something else that I glossed over because I pulled it out. So back into the general section before the business tab. So this is my bill tracker for my personal finances. I also have my account info pages, which are part of the budget binder, but I had those here with all of my bill accounts information on them. I just pulled them out so that you guys couldn't see out my banking info, but I have those here as well, and those are part of the budget binder. So passing the business tab again, we get into June. I did use color for my tabs, just because I just wanted a little bit of something, because why not? I mean, you guys don't care about that, but okay, so we have June. So let me show you how I set this up, because this is the same as how I set it up in my other binder, just it's already done. So you can see here, here's my calendar. I put in my bills for June. I have to update my spending for June and all of that stuff, because this is really the reason why I decided to switch to this. Is I just like, I can't keep up with that planner and setting it up. I just have so much going on right now. I really just need something that's like, grab it, do it, and be done. Not setting up and decorating. So I put in all my bills, I will update the spending, and then I pulled in the budget worksheet for my paycheck on June 15th, which will be Monday. So I'm just going to use this to do my budget. I mean, this is a pretty standard budget worksheet here. And then I'm going to do a video showing you guys my budget like I normally do. Then I have my spending tracker that will go along with this budget, and I am going to do a video showing that as well. So that video will probably go up after this one, but I will link it down below if you're watching it late, if you're watching this video later, so that you can see that. And if not, then keep an eye out for that video. So spending tracker, and then I have a monthly check-in, so I can put goals for the month, events for the month, and then I think I'm going to use this to put in like total savings, total income, total paid to debt. Like, it's kind of set up to be like you could use it for whatever you wanted to. So I'm going to play with this over the next couple months and figure out what I want to use it for. And then on the back of it is sinking funds so that I can track that like I normally do in my budget planner. And then this is something that is included in the business or in the budget binder, but I don't do this in my Erin Condren planner because there's not enough pages. But this is my net worth worksheet that you guys can get, and I'm going to start doing this monthly so that I can get an overall view of how my finances are doing and watch it change month by month. So that is in there as well. And then we get into July. So I'm going to show you July because since June is half over, it's missing some stuff that I have in July. So we have the calendar. Okay, so I created this no spend month worksheet that I'm going to use to mark each month. I'm going to try to like set a goal of something I'm not going to spend, or like in July I'm going to try to just do a no spend month in general, and then I can just track it using this. So that is how I'm going to keep up on that, and I put one of those in every month. This is not part of the budget binder either, but I think I'm going to put this in my shop either as a freebie or it'll be really cheap, but I'm probably going to put it up there for you guys. Okay, and then we have budget that I showed you, spending tracker, and then I have another budget. So there was only one in June because we're halfway through, but I do a budget by paycheck, and I get paid twice a month. So I have two in here, another spending tracker, and then we have our monthly check-in page, and then sinking funds net worth. So that's all the same. So all of this is the same through all the months through December. So I'm going to skip through those, all the same. Okay, and then we get into the back. So this is the debt section. So this has our debt snowball. Just wrote down all our debts, and then the ones that are highlighted are ones we have paid, and I just put in the date that we paid them so you can see what all we have left. And I just like the cleanness of this page and keeping track of all of that. This is just I can put this up if you guys want this notes page, but it's literally just like I put lines on a page in Canva and printed it. Like, it's not, I basically made my own like notebook paper. So that's in there. Then I have my debt tracker, also part of the budget binder. So this is for my Discover card. I have to set up the amounts on the side, but I set this up last night and I was not about, it was late and I was tired and not gonna do math for this because I knew I was gonna mess it up. So I have that. And then I also pulled in the debt payments for these so that I can track my payments and also kind of like watch the balance go down there as well. And then I have one for my car and debt tracker. And those are the only two debts I have left. I'm working on paying off my credit card right now. So that is nice. That's all that is in my debt section. And then I have my annual section, and this is like my annual trackers. So I have my income tracker, expense checks from work, how much I've paid on the mortgage, all of my giving for the year, my HSA contributions, vet expenses, car service expenses, what I've put into my 401k, and then I just put these in. I have 3 savings trackers in here, and I'm going to use this one for my Christmas sinking fund since I have like a goal for that. This one's going to be for my property tax sinking fund since I have a goal for that. And then this one is going to be for my cell phone sinking fund. And then that is the end. The rest of this is just that notes paper that I made to stick in here. And then you can see my Erin Condren pen loop here, which honestly, this isn't, like, it's sticking fine, but it's like, I have to be a little bit careful with it. I did just put it on last night and didn't like push on it very hard, but it doesn't want to stick super well to this material, but it's working just fine. So that is my whole new budget binder. I'm actually really glad with how it came out. I probably going forward will keep 6 months in here at a time is what I'm thinking. And then when I get done with 6 months, I'll put in the next 6 months. And then I have some of the bigger Happy Planner rings. They're like the expander rings because these are the medium size. I have some of the expander ones, and I think when I'm like done with a year, I'm gonna put it on those big expander rings and just like find a cover or make a cover to keep them, because I like to keep my old budget planners so that when I set up the new one, I can kind of go back and look at how the year before went. I kind of just like it to look back on and have a reference there. So I probably will keep them and then just like transfer it out of this specific one that I'm using. So that is my whole budget binder. I'm really, really pleased with how it came out. I was a little nervous about it because I have a streamlined system with my Erin Condren planner. I have my Erin Condren folio that I use. And I felt like it was a good system other than all the setup that I had to do. So this worked out really well. It's all already set up. All I have to do is highlight some stuff and fill in my budget. I don't have to, you know, do all the setup with the stickers and all of that. And the way that I got around not using the folio is, one, to just stick these on here, put this pocket in, and then I do have a planning pack from Erin Condren that I'm using that has all of my color coding highlighters, some pens, a pencil, all of that good stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of deal with the fact that like it's not an all-in-one folio, just keep this stuff together. And if I really want to, this planning pack does fit around just the cover, so I can fit it around the cover here, but I'm pretty sure that it will stretch. Like if I just put it on there and leave it there all the time, it's gonna stretch this band out and it's not gonna be as tight, so I'm only gonna put it on there if I like really need to. Otherwise, this budget planner really just sits on this desk anyways, so it can sit with it on the desk. That's fine. I actually keep it in, I have the Erin Condren desk accessories set, and I just sit it in the like inbox tray, and that's where it sits on my desk. So I think this is gonna work really well. I actually really like that it's big, that it's like the printer paper size, and I like that I can fit, you know, 6 months in here. It's all ready to go for me, and it's streamlined. So I'm honestly really glad that I took the time before to design that budget planner, because it's worked out perfectly for this. So if you guys are interested in setting up your own budget planner just like this, my budget binder printable will be linked down below in the shop. It is $22, but again, it is completely undated other than the year at a glance pages, so that you can use it year after year and not have to keep buying something new. And those year at a glance pages will be available for free every year. They will be updated. So I will link that down below, as well as these Happy Planner discs and this cover, as well as any of the other products, the Erin Condren products and all of that are in this video. And I will also link the additional pages, like the business budget and the other pages that are not in the budget binder. If I put those up in my shop, I will link those as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos about planning, personal finance, productivity, and building multiple streams of income through online business every Tuesday and Saturday. Let me know down below in the comments if you like this new setup, how you use your budget planner or binder, what is your current setup. I would love to chat with you guys about that. But that is all I wanted to show you guys in this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.